Whoa. Well, good morning. My March, let me tell you what. So today was breakfast with Glenda, which is always a wonderful time. And I did get up this morning. I did not take Smokey out for a long walk, but he did go potty. I actually got the laundry started. And then I went to get into my little car, and she would not budge. She tried to turn on, but not enough to go. So I had to Uber to breakfast, which is fine. But guess how much Uber cost at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is basically, I think, a rush hour time. $20. But it is a little bit of ways. So maybe that's, I don't know. I think maybe $10 would have been fine, but 20? It is what it is. I went ahead and had breakfast because why not? And had a great time with Linda. We chatted, we talked, we did our usual thing. But I did text Donnie to tell him that my car wouldn't start. And he has this really cool contraption that charges the battery or something. Like, I don't understand how it works. He says you can't, like, it won't work if you connect it wrong. Then I had to explain to him that I'm not going to connect it at all. So I just had to take an Uber instead because I don't want to get electrocuted. And I just have no desire to do something like that for myself. I don't even feel bad that I don't want to do that for myself. So, nonetheless, that is how my morning started. I feel like I have worry lines today. But what's cool is after we had breakfast and Glenda was gracious enough to drive me home. And she dropped me off, and then I went to the laundry room and I put everything that was washed then into the dryer, so it's drying right now. I ran Smokey back out to go potty real fast, and then I went ahead and started my exchange because I need to get that taken care of. But that's basically my day. So now, which I'm super bummed about because I really wanted to go to the grocery store, which I could Uber to the grocery store, but I don't think I will. Not only isn't it cost, and not going to be $20, but probably more like $3 or $5 maybe, but I don't want to have to get the groceries, load them into somebody's car, and then get dropped back off. So I think I'll just wait till tonight, till when Donnie gets home. I'll have to just do that because it's just easier. I don't want to, yeah. Plus it's getting warmer. Like today I think is supposed to be 89 or something. Yesterday I definitely felt the heat shift. But what's really cool is I bought this window fan. It's not an air conditioning, but it's a window fan that pulls in the air from the outside to cool down your place, or, like give it some fresh air. And so when I first moved in here, I noticed that my neighbor had one. And so I don't know why it took me so long to buy it, but I finally did. I found one that was a basic one for like $30. And it was delivered a couple weeks ago, and I finally got it installed yesterday because I had to move my bookcase out of the way, which meant I had to move everything off of it and then also get my plants off. And then it stays in the window, but the screen's still there. And it has like these little things on there that kind of keep it in place. But then once you shut the window to it, then it keeps it steady. So it's not going to fall over or anything. So I got that situated, and let me tell you, I got the best sleep last night because it was so nice and cool in the bedroom. And it's at that time of year where, yes, the AC could probably kick on, but not necessarily. And now that I have this window fan, I think I can delay that AC action for probably a good month. And I'm excited about this for in the winter, or the fall time, when you can get those nice cool nights and then get that fresh air in, like the early morning fresh air. Oh, it's divine. So even though my car wouldn't start, I got an incredible amount of sleep last night. So I'm so happy about that. Plus I got everything that I needed to do on my to-do list checked off. That always makes my mind feel better. Today I'm going to do a lot of video editing. I need to try to still figure out what the issue is with my computer and trying to upload or download or whatever off of my phone onto the laptop. It's just super annoying because I just need it to be simplistic. So, but that put the kibosh on what I wanted to do for dinner tonight. So when Donnie gets home, we're going to have to go over to Fry's and get groceries. Or, you know, I think Javi's home maybe an hour or so earlier than Donnie. So maybe I'll borrow Javi's car, run to Fry's, grab the things we basically need, and then come back. Or I could see if Javi could start my car and do that. I feel like if she runs every day, then it keeps that battery charged. But I just have this feeling that it's just like frustrating, because like I feel like the car is just dying in general. So I don't want to be a doomsdayer, but she's a lady. And I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow and a, what's it called? I have a board meeting tomorrow that I have to get to. So I'm not quite trusting that my car will be good for tomorrow. So I'm going to have to come up with a plan. On a good note, I do have quite a bit of activity happening in my home because I have my plants that are thriving during this time of the year, and I am having to water quite more frequently, but that's okay. I definitely have my succulents that I just purchased from Amazon doing well. I'm very excited about that because they haven't died off yet. And then I have my geranium plants out that are doing really well. And I also have my new orchid that I purchased off of the clearance rack at Fry's a week ago. That's doing really well and still flowering. So even though my car is on the fritz, at least life continues to go on and it still feels positive and good. Which is why I think it's important to have a good friend like Linda, who you can kind of escape the burden of life or the troubles of life or the ripples in life and just kind of go and have fun and kind of be distracted from that with a responsible edge. Because, you know, we do talk about serious things or like relationship things or things that just at our age, I guess, we're going through. And since we're similar in that area, then it's like we understand why we're going through different things or what just really bothers us now. And we look back and we're like, why did that even bother us? You know, when we were younger. So, I would just encourage you to have a good friend that you can reach out to and talk to, because, you know, life is too good to just be stuck at home or too good to just be isolated. That's one of the biggest things on dialysis, especially, is because we're so tired all the time. Like literally right now, after I do my exchange, I would probably take a nap because I am pretty tired. And I have found that instead of taking like a whole hour nap, if I just do like a quick 20-minute nap and then maybe a little bit later on today, I'll take another 20-minute nap, that suffices versus taking a very long nap or however it works out. But I just want to make sure that I don't over isolate myself, because it is easy to do that on dialysis. And I'm an extrovert. I like to go out. I like to go do things. But there are a lot of times where I'm just so tired. I don't have the energy to go out and do things. So that's why it's also very important to have somebody like Linda or a good friend that will kind of coax you out of the home to go do something, even if it's simple. Like we were talking about going to have pie next week at this local little pie shop place that has tables and coffee and stuff, and taking on crochet. And that would be so fun because I could work on it. And she has projects that she's working on too, you know. So it doesn't have to be breakfast. It doesn't even have to be expensive. We can meet at the park or whatever if the weather was nice, you know. So I know that there's, at least in my apartment complex, there's these little gatherings of seniors who like to get together, and they usually go out in the evenings and they're on their little patios and they talk and hang out and stuff. So even if it's something like that, it can be beneficial. So don't over isolate yourself, because you need to be out there having fun too. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.